Hey, and welcome back to Dredge and the Iron Rig. Today we have to work on the mangrove forest, and I have to admit it's been a few days as always. Let me quickly check my inventory. I still have the infused hoist. I don't need that one currently. Instead I need... what was it called? Wait, I need to switch over to the siphon trawler, right? Like I need some of the goop for my upgrades, if I recall correctly. So let's quickly do that, right? And quickly check in the factory what exactly I needed. Those enhanced rods are treating away. I worked hard on those designs. You sure did, my friend. You sure did. Where was it? Oh wait, it's a fishing rod, like a proper one. I need... Okay, I'm gonna need 2 of those canisters at least. So let's get that one out of the way today. And I also need the anti-tangle line. That's not a big issue, I can just buy that one. And the Iron Haven crate, probably 2. It's probably a wise choice to get like both of them going at the same time. Only issue is that our storage is kinda, you know, kinda getting filled up. So let's quickly make some space before I go over to the undermarket and buy the fishing rods that I need. Anti-tangle rod, yeah. Oh wait, it's the controller. I was kind of confused where I was there. And the heat-resistant line, let's get that one bought as well. Put them into storage so we can put them over into the factory. So I don't have to worry about like the money anymore. Welcome back. Oh yes, we are sure back. And let's fill those in. So, where's the other rod? It's the anti-tangle one? This is the right one. Okay. It wasn't too bad. Let's get out of there. And I need stuff for you. And now I just need to put stuff back into my cargo. Sure. Those 2 and the plate. I do have bait. I don't... Here's the thing. I rarely use bait. I should probably get used to using it because I feel like it would make the whole job a lot quicker. Maybe I'm just gonna use it like the next time I'm gonna actually fish. But today my goal is to, I guess, looking at our money, we should probably also earn some money. But then again, we can probably do that in the next quest, because this time we're going to the mangrove forest. And I do remember that afterwards when we go to the Devil's Spire, what was it called? Devil something, Devil Peak, Devil Spire? Devil's Spine, okay. When we go there, I'm just gonna bring like all my crab pots again, because I remember those crabs being worth so much money. And I feel like if I do the quest and like stay there for like 2 days or so, maybe I'm gonna, you know, speed through that whole process at the end. I will have enough money for everything else. I know that I still need some things for my upgrades, but we can figure that one out later. Today, I don't wanna actually go to the Twisted Strands yet. Just because, you know, I like finishing everything up at once. So instead I'm just gonna go back to Greater Marrow and start cleaning up around there. I feel like it's a reasonable choice. Right, like the main thing that I'm gonna be doing is, you know, collecting goop. Troll net, and also we should afterwards check out like some of the crates. Have I been here? Like I do know that I have checked out this place and this place down there. So that's probably reasonable. Yeah, let's see if I can find something. For now, I know I'm still rather mad, but who cares? Let's get all the goop that I can get. Ooh, tentacle. How lovely. Ooh, and a storm. Yeah, you know what? Maybe I should sleep. I feel like the storms are going to be really annoying in the near future. Also, while I'm at it, I should probably pick up like as many of the pots as I can. Wow, I'm really getting mad here. Well, it's also almost nighttime, so I wouldn't even feel bad about going to sleep. You know, reasonable time at like 5 PM. You know, as you do. I'm also kind of wondering, okay, so we obviously know that there are specific species that you can only catch for this quest. Is it possible to softlock yourself by just cleaning everything? There's like part of me that actually wants to figure that one out. Yeah. Lights off. That's not what I want here. I don't need bait. What do I want to have? Oh, haste? Sure. Let's just have like something equipped that's better than the lighting. Right, like we are removing all the goop. And what then? I don't think the goop respawns necessarily. It might, right? Like I don't actually know if it does. Maybe there's like a point where you can get everything picked up at the end, but it would limit you on the well, all the fish you can catch, right? And I feel like that's really limiting. Also, am I seeing this right? Why is it so? Oh wait, it's probably the fault line, right? That we can see in the back. That's so weird, the green reddish. Just because we're that mad, right? Like I feel like it's just a color shift. We have it like in the background with the lights as well. I don't have any fish, so I should just be able to rest and, you know, live through the whole situation. I'm gonna wait until it's like bright out. Yeah, that's nice. Alright, let's see. I should probably check the siphon again just so I know how far in I am. Okay, I do have the first one almost done. That's nice. Can I catch that stuff? No, I don't have an oceanic rod right now, right? Also, you're gone. Okay, it doesn't actually matter. But yeah, like I need 2 of those canisters anyway, so let's get that over with. I have to say, like with these quests, I don't know, like I really, okay, how do I put it? I prefer to do my critique at the end of the game. If it's like a larger critique, right? Like if I'm really bringing up like my opinion here. But just because this takes a little bit of time, I feel like I can also talk about it now. Yeah, no, I got some goop on there. That doesn't actually matter. So, my thought process on this game so far has been that I quite enjoyed the base game. I thought the... oh, it's gone. I guess I can always just check those spots, right? Like, I feel like they don't disappear. So you can get all the goop, but you cannot make the fishing spots disappear. I'm assuming it looks like it. But like, my opinion so far has been that I quite enjoyed the base game. I thought it kind of lost steam towards the end. Look at that. Is that a skeleton? That's a massive skeleton. Huh. Anyway, I kind of lost steam towards the end. Right, like the whole theming really worked in the beginning. I genuinely was a little bit scared at moments, right? Like, or at least very uneasy when it came to stuff here. And not so much like towards like the latter end. I mean, once I reached like around the mangrove swamp, I genuinely felt like it, you know, it was just kind of a walk in the park for the most part, right? Like the spookiness was kind of gone. Don't get me wrong, I get surprised by like certain events every once in a while, but I wouldn't say that the atmosphere is that nerve-wracking. It kind of just became, I guess, the new normal here in this game. And don't get me wrong, I feel like thematically that kind of fits, right? Like if you're constantly interacting with like the spooky stuff in the world, at some point you're going to reach the point where it kind of just becomes like normalcy. I'm not gonna blame the game for that, but then kind of the DLCs, I feel like they might have been a bit too much for me. Gonna be completely honest. Like the Pale Reach, you know, was like a quick little DLC, very linear. You know, it was like, how many episodes? Like 5-ish maybe? I already forgot. Right, it was like really quick, and I thought like the ending was like slightly underwhelming because of it. Like the last episode in there, like I literally thought like, oh, there's like a big finale coming up, but it was just kind of nothing. Right. I did like the net we got on that, so that's something. With this game, like this DLC so far, I feel like if you really love Dredge, I feel like this is probably perfect because it's just like more of it, right? But in this case, has anything been particularly scary or like been added? I mean, the goop is new, but has the goop been... I feel like if you want this to be a spooky DLC, you can't really have us interacting with the goop, because this seems to be like the only really new scary thing here. And just because you're kind of forced to like instantly interact with it, the spookiness of that instantly disappears, right? So like atmosphere-wise, it kind of fades. And like otherwise, it's just like more of the same in a way, right? Like I'm currently just collecting goop, and again, if you enjoy that gameplay, as much as you want more of it, I feel like this is definitely a decent DLC, because it seems like you're just kind of revisiting everything, right? That's definitely something I would say is more than reasonable to do. Am I going the right direction? I probably am not. Oh wait, I am. Haha, I am just here so rarely that I couldn't really find out where I was mentally. Anyway, that's the first thing that I need. I technically need to go to the north now, but I would like to do that during the day. Just because I don't want to have to deal with the anglerfish. But yeah, like overall I would say quite enjoyable. If you really enjoyed the base game, then I feel like this DLC especially is probably quite enjoyable. To me it's been kind of meh, right? Like I'm kind of going through emotions at this point. but that doesn't change the fact that I would like to at least, you know, complete everything, right? There's like a completionist in me that would feel bad about like leaving the game hanging here. But yeah, that's kind of how I feel. And now that we have collected enough goop, we can probably just haste over to the place I want to go. I'm going the right direction, yeah. I'm just gonna check out if the north spot has been fished up, or I guess stretched up, because I don't quite recall whether we had been there. Knowing me, we probably haven't been. So let's see. It's like a good old friend again. Like, I'm still not 100% sure what leads to the attacks. I'm still quite sure, at least, that most of the attacks come from like madness more than the spot I'm in, which still means that the ocean is actually quite safe comparatively. Outside of the massive serpent, I still don't know. That seems to be just like a completely random event. Huh. Also, didn't I disable you? I thought I did. Huh. You know what? Sometimes I don't pay attention to the noise properly. Okay, this is the first crate, but it's not even where the ship sank. That's good to know. That means that we can definitely get like a second crate at least. I'm gonna get like a third one as well, because I feel like I'm gonna need at least one to upgrade the research lab. But I don't want to bring too many, because it just feels like such a waste, like storage space wise. And I guess that's kind of it. Also, why do I still have you? Let's get rid of that goop. How many more crates are there, by the way? You know what? I'm already here. If it's like 1 or 2 crates, we can probably figure out a way, or like a place I can... I did not press the right button. We can probably figure out a way, or like a place where we can store those. There's probably something else to upgrade. At least we could... No, wait, we can't put it into the hull yet, because the hull we need all the other upgrades first before I can... I think at least before we can store that stuff. I might be wrong about that. I don't think I've ever tried to upgrade something like a future object, or like a future upgrade. But we will see. It also reminds me I still need to dredge up like a lot of stuff. We could get the... Ooh, whale. The dredging net. That might make that a lot easier. By the way, you're not a spooky whale, right? Like, you're just a regular whale. Kind of curious if I can follow you for a long time. I feel like you're probably just going to disappear at some point. Hey, buddy. Very adorable. But just like regular whale stuff, right? Anyway. Which also means that the whaling town technically still has work to do. They are apparently not 100% done. I cannot believe that they would leave that job unfinished. Because we all know that's clearly the goal of whaling towns, to remove their livelihood. In any case, we are now back. And I need to... Wait, I can go into storage here. Now that we're here, let's... Oh. I've been trying to keep a record of where all the dark liquid has been showing up. Come see me if you need pointing to any contamination patches. Oh wait, we already figured that one out though. Right? I mean, it's literally on our map, so why are you talking about that? Anyway, factory first. I can go into my storage and my net, and I'm just gonna put all of those into cargo. I just have to press the button twice. Okay. Yeah, okay, we have all of that now. Let's get you upgraded. You need a crate, you need that thing. Also need 250 bucks. Okay. I'm still gonna put everything in already, so I don't have to worry about it later. Do that. And then tier 3, I need 2 crates. Okay, for some reason I thought I needed a crate and goop. But it makes more sense that I don't need goop, right? Let's construct that one, so we at least know what it's about. We're making good progress on getting the factory fully operational. You sure are doing that, Mr. Foreman. Fisherman, I think you're going to like what I can make here now. Ooh, okay, it's those stuff, okay. Soothing tea, the harvester repair pack. That's also neat. And the hull repair kit. Like, this kind of just makes me believe that we can just pick up a lot of the crates all the time. Similar with the rest. Bait refinement. Is it just like the regular bait, or can I... No, wait, we have the special bait here, right? We've not even used that one yet. But I guess we can use that here. That's also good to know that we can have, I guess, an infinite amount of crates, because otherwise that you would literally softlock yourself if you bought any of those, right? But yeah. We have all of those, right? No? I don't think we've had the harvester repair kit, but with spare wood and wire netting, patches up all the pots and nets, including any pot currently open. You know? Wait, seriously? Am I understanding this right? Like crab pots, the ones that are currently open, meaning like the ones in the ocean currently? Because that's kind of great. So I don't have to worry about it like constantly. But I still need to create each time. Okay. So I don't know if it's actually that worth it. Alright, we have like those two now. Now I need space in my storage because I need the rod somewhere. Let's just put it here. That shouldn't be too bad. The mangrove and coastal. And do we have the time today? Yeah, we do have the time today. Let's construct that one. And get it into our cargo. I would like to replace the siphon. I mean, I could have probably kept it siphon, but I don't really need it right now, so I don't really care that much. Okay. We have everything here. Science lab, we can recheck what we need. We need a mangrove fish, a crab, a shallow, and a mangrove. Okay, we can definitely find all of those. I just have to remember to bring a crab pot, which I did not do. So let's quickly pick out those up. I feel like that's fine. Good thing that we can just teleport. And there should just be like some crab pots standing around, right? Let's see if there's anything spooky here. I mean, you're definitely full. That's very spooky. Ooh, it's trophy one. Pick you up. I think that was like a big pot, so... was it the right one? No, it's like not even the biggest one. But it's like a regular one. Where do I have... Okay, it's exactly behind me that I left all the crab pots, apparently. Okay, I've been seen. By a friend. Where we at it? Fuck on. Hey, buddy. Hey, you can actually go here? Wow. You're so silly. Such a silly friend. Oh. Well, anyway, I'm just gonna sleep here real quick. Something slivers into my cargo. Ah, I just wanted to sleep. Let's rest for like an hour or two. Okay, that's probably a bad idea while I have like all the stuff going. And instead return to the marrows. Now that I'm not mad, that should be not an issue, let's be honest. What the heck? Oh wait, it was like a reflection. I just saw something that looked like a crate in the bottom of the ocean, but it apparently was just like a reflection from the lighthouse here. That's not too bad. Absolutely not. Let's go to a fishmonger and sell everything. It's $100, I guess. If you're ever hunting for specific species, check your encyclopedia. It could have the information you need. It sure could. I'm gonna buy another one of you just because you're so good. And I tend to forget like all of the other pots everywhere, so it's probably not a stupid idea to do that. Also, while I'm at it, research something else. I do have a research part. Where would I invest like my research parts into? Maybe better net for later? I don't really... I do have a better net though, that's like the issue. Like the ice net is so amazing, it doesn't really make any sense to research anything else. So like the only reason why I would research stuff is just to complete it, right? Harvesting platform. 132 speed, that's actually really good. Coastal, shallow, oceanic? Sure, let's just invest the points so it's gone out of my inventory. Like I would like to actually research everything at some point, just like... I mentioned this, I wanna kind of stream this game like once I'm done with the main game and just to 100% complete it. Which sounds like really weird after I've already talked about like how I thought that the story was like a little bit much at the end. But I don't actually mind the gameplay, I just feel like I'm kind of running around in circles, just following basic stuff. Also, why is this still... Oh, it's a journal, okay. I do have everything in the journal. The journal is, I'm assuming, the pale reach? Yeah. It definitely is. Okay, I just have to quickly click everything. I'm sorry about that. I just want to get rid of the notification. Okay. That's gone. Pursuits are still the stone tablets. That's fine. And these samples. I still need to upgrade a few things. Okay. Have I done anything with the tech lab? I guess not, right? I just need like a lot of material then. We should probably get to it then. Let's ignore the twisted strand for today, because I still have like a few minutes. Tech lab tier 1. Let's quickly... I mean, it's the morning anyway. And I have everything I need. No, wait. Quickly before I forget. Shipwright. Let's get to repairing all of the crab pots. Then my storage doesn't actually have any space. That's annoying. Let's rearrange stuff slightly. Just very slightly. I don't know. It's probably not even that great of a replacement here. But I would like to get a little bit of space, and then we can get like 4-ish crates here. I don't think that there's a more efficient way for me to do that. Sadly, wait. 1, 2, 3. If I could do this, then I can actually transport slightly more. Right, like I can get 6 crates. So let's get 6 crates real quick. That shouldn't be too hard. We have crates on the west side, the east side. Okay, literally just like all the cardinal directions. I could probably figure that one out. Except for the fact that I am terrible at navigating. So I would probably have to look at the map constantly. So, I mean, I'm perfect at navigating. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna go to the east first. Quickly speed up. Just ignore the goop. Shouldn't be that much of a problem, I'm assuming. Right, like, we've been in places. I would be surprised if there's anything new just surprising me. Is it that island over there? Yeah, it is. Okay. So, hopefully we can get like 4-ish crates that I can manifest back and go the other way. I feel like that's easy enough. Wait. Oh, it's that island. It's the one with the mayor, I think. From what I recall, it should be this island. Or was it one near there? Huh. Well, in any case, the mayor sure is probably happy about being left alone on that island. Let's get Dredge on. As always, a funny little mini game. I have to say, I do actually enjoy that they added new mini games in the DLCs. Would have been silly if they didn't. But then again, like all of the mini games are basically, you know, the same. If you really think about it, it's just like visually slightly different. But I'm not gonna complain about the fact that a fishing game that takes the fishing semi-serious doesn't add like very, I guess, very unique mini games. Okay, we get 3 here. I don't think that there is another space over here where I could pick something up, but we could get some... Is that scrap? Not just treasure. I don't care about treasure. As always, I don't have space for treasure. Yeah, I know I could sell it and it would make the rest of the game so much easier, but you know, I kind of am committed at this point, right? Like I can't just change my opinions mid-game, right? Okay, now to the west. It's actually 4 PM. I'm gonna quickly sleep for 2 reasons. First of all, you know, are you serious? That was like such a small maneuver. Okay, still though, I want to sleep here because it's 4 PM and also this is just so my manifest is recharged by the time I reach the place. That would be nice. Let's quickly dock and repair everything. I mean, it's definitely not my fault that happened. Repair everything. You've got a good feeling about these engines. They'll take you far away, reliable too, provided you can take care of them. I do agree. They were very reliable. Oh wait, I want to sleep. Just until like the next morning. I don't want to research, I want to sleep. It's basically the same, I know. But like conceptually there's apparently a very minor difference between researching and sleeping. So researchers have said, you know. Not me though. I'm more of a sleeper. Okay, to the west. And I should still pick up materials, right? I don't actually know which materials I currently am still looking for. I feel like probably all of them, right? Just because we got like the last upgrade now, but there was like something I threw away last time, wasn't there? Or did I just imagine that? Maybe I do need everything still. I should have checked. Well, in any case, I don't actually have the space for it right now anyway, so it doesn't actually matter that much. But we will see, and I hope that I can actually get all of the things that I need over here. Would be like a nice end to the episode, to just get like all the crates that I can pick up and upgrade everything, basically. This is... Oh wait, this is where one of the cultist is living... Oh, that's the wrong island. I am, you know, a master of navigation apparently. And looking at my compass. Okay, also I really have to actually pay attention to like the bar below me. Because that's getting really close to exploding every single time. But then again, I also want to go around fast. So it makes sense, right? But anyway, can I fight those crates? To be fair, we've been here before. So I'm not sure whether there are a lot of crates left. There might not be. They might need some time to recharge. Which would be annoying because it also means that it's relatively slow. It seems relatively slow. Okay, I guess we can still go to the south because we do know that we've been there like before the DLC. So this is like the perfect place to check whether or not the crates do recharge. Because if they don't, that would be really silly, like I mentioned before. So you might actually be required to get the trawling net. Oh, that's new. I guess they can also just appear in the middle of the ocean. Oh, wait. I was confused. I thought it was like some madness related thing, but no, it's the shipwreck that we actually saw like 2 episodes ago or so. When we checked out the Stellar Basin again. Okay, we're only getting 1 though. That's slightly annoying. Can I see any other crates? I mean, again, let's just check out the crate position in the south. And that should be fine. I just have to go through some goop. All the goop! The delicious goop. Alright. For now then, it should just be a straight line. I could have fished that one, but I don't care currently. I don't have the time to go fishing. I have to go dredging. Look at those red dots there. All those eyes. Okay, we're actually kind of close now. Look at those, I guess, southern lights. You're not really in the north. Kind of lovely. Very, I guess, peaceful. It's quite unnatural, this peacefulness, but we sure are feeling it here. Okay, can I find the spot again where I was stretching before? It's not quite here. I might have missed it because it got dark. Well, that's... Oh, it's over here. There's at least like 1 set of crates here. Hopefully there are 2. Because that would be perfect, but the stock is actually low. Yeah, thought so. We have 1 of you. Is there any other spot here? Like just a singular one. I mean, you can also return with just 5 crates. That's also fine. Like, there's no requirement in the world that makes me, that forces me to get the 6th one. But at this point, you know, I've spent so much time here. That's just regular stuff to dredge up. That's fine. I kind of just want to... Isn't there like a little harbor here that I can use to quickly rest? Because there should be... Yeah, there should be the guy, but we can only talk, right? Like, this is not a proper harbor to dock at. I mean, you can spin in circles. Spin! Just until it's like slightly bright out. Look at that. I hope you enjoy the spin. Because this is definitely the best way to pass the time. Just wiggle around the stick. All the wiggling sticks. The issue is like if I turn... Oh no, if I turn the other way, it doesn't actually slow down. Okay, it's 4 AM. Wait, that's the lights again? Classic 4 AM lights. And should be getting slightly brighter now. At least bright enough that I can look around in just a second. Whee! One last spin. Okay, there are some spots here, but I don't think that those are dredging spots. No, they are not. Those are just regular fishing spots. Huh. Slightly disappointed by this. I can dredge up this stuff. Oh, research part. You know what? That's actually perfect. I don't mind getting a research part while I'm here. Get that one. It's just one of them. That's fine, but it has the perfect fit. Can I look around and find like 1 more crate? Wait, let me use the spyglass here. It's not E. Let me just use the right button here real quick. Okay. This is a red snapper. Okay, that's a kilometer away, the thing that I am at. Oh, I can't fish that, right? That's just what the cross means. It doesn't mean that there is no fish left. Okay, I don't actually see any dredging spots. Like more salmon. Would be. Like, you really need to do this with a mouse. Like, with a controller, it would just feel so awful with, like, the waves as well. Okay, I guess I can't find anything here. Well, I guess we got 5 crates done. You sure? Okay, yeah. Let's return. Let's just manifest over there. Not banish, actually manifest. Manifest over there. Let's return to our dock. And then from there, we can actually make our way to the, Twisted Strands, right? Like, once I'm not mad anymore, I'm gonna probably sleep here. Actually, we are reaching day 100. I mean, that's a milestone of sorts. Anyway, defenses, just quickly checking. The defense is operational, emitting a droning sound that grates at the ears. That's fine. Foundry. We have actually not interacted with those. Let's quickly do that before I end the episode, just so we do something, right? A helmeted figure emerges from the shadows by a building site. He lifts his visor. Place isn't built yet. He gestures to a pile of materials behind him. Shown onto materials. Once they arrive, we can start working. Well, good thing I brought some. Oh, that's all we need. We can get the foundry built now. Now I'm curious what the foundry actually does. Good to go. Basic materials can be worked here. Okay. Oh! That's great, actually. And resource refinement, so I can make more crates if I need them. That's cool. Okay. Alright, let's we start upgrading the foundry. I'm just gonna upgrade whatever I can. I don't really care about like what exactly it is, especially because now we can produce crates. Should be able to make some better stuff now. Ooh. Now we can convert stuff, that's cool. Because like this one costs 3 materials, those are 3 mixed materials, but then we can get like the lumber, for example, or like even the... Oh! Those are those... Ah, okay, I get it. Those are those clumps that we sometimes get when we get like... get hit by whatever explodes there. So it makes kind of sense to have all of that. And like behind me there's just like some metal scraps. But it's good to know that we can have this conversion. Cloth apparently is really valuable. But okay, that means that's the foundry and then the tech lab. When the tech lab is operational, we'll be able to work on projects of a more technical nature. I have plans for an interchangeable module system. You'll see. I'll show you when we're set up here. But one more lot of materials, then we'll be able to upgrade some of your boat's basic functions. That sounds amazing. Ooh. Everything appears to be in order. I'll get the team onto it. Let's see what it actually means. Like, we're not going to experiment with it, but I would like to at least look into it. At last. I'm excited for you to try some of these out. Ooh, upgrades, enhanced lights. Stronger lights lessen the effects of panic, improves light radius. Enhanced spyglass can identify fishing spots at a distance and mark them on your map. Enhanced foghorn, okay. Oh, these 2 also cost research points, okay. And tier 2 also needs like an upgrade that we can do. Hull and stat improvements. That's everything. We'll get to work. Like, I feel like I have some comments about that, but I need to actually experiment like all of the upgrades at some point. But you know, because I have like some thoughts. But again, I'm gonna move them to the back of the playthrough. The tech lab is now fully built, and we can get a rotor programmer, more turning speed. These modules can be attached to your ship. Placement's flexible too. They can be wired up to wherever they need to go. Okay, so I can upgrade my spots like any old spot to add something to that. Troll guiding ship? Troll catch rate plus 10%, stuff like that, okay. Heat absorption is actually kind of nice. By hastened engines, that would be amazing, but you need like a lot of upgrades here. And also, do I need to research like the previous? No, I probably don't need to research the previous ones. I just need to see them or like upgrade them so I can see the exact symbol, because all of them, as you can see, are just in white. So, okay, interesting. Pulses to illuminate your surroundings. It's actually kind of interesting as a mechanic, I feel like. Okay, but I do like that we get something to do with our research points and stuff. But in any case, we have everything now. Next time, Mangrove Swamp, and we are going to finish those quests. But in any case, I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I wish you a wonderful rest of the day. I'll be seeing you next time. Till then, have a good one, and bye-bye.